Welcome, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by for, you guessed it, another one of these kind of videos. Basically, today is June 30th, 2025, which means this day marks the 14th anniversary of the beginning of this channel on YouTube, Huge Movie Fanatics. As some of you may know, this channel was started on June 30th, 2011 by me and Matt. We were co-workers at a mom and pop video store, and unfortunately the day we did our first batch of videos, and the day I made this channel and uploaded some of them first videos and published some of them first videos, was the last day of us working at that mom and pop video store. It was the day we helped the owner close it, so it was kind of melancholy. So after going to the video store, the mom and pop video store, for the last day, closing it, then we got together to start making videos for this channel, which of course I have since gone on to do videos mostly myself on, but Matt has shown up the past couple of years, I think, for a few videos here and there, and may show up in the future. Time will tell. But June 30th for the past several years has been a day which this kind of video will often be published, just stopping on by to commemorate once again yet another year of Huge Movie Fanatics channel existence. So yay me, yay the channel, and we're getting all the, it's taken almost 15 years, but we're getting very close. It's very possible, and I can only assume by the time the channel is 15 years old, we will have surpassed 1,000 subscribers. So when some channels make 1,000 subscribers in a week or a month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, this channel is going to probably take, just under, I can only assume I'm going to reach, 1,000 subscribers before June 30th, 2026, but I can only assume by then this channel will have at least 1,000 subscribers, which I guess, what does it say about a YouTube, I guess, quote-unquote creator, if it takes 15 years to get 1,000 subscribers? Maybe that says a little something about me and my subpar way I do things around here, but take it or leave it. That's how I do things around here. But admittedly, when the channel first started, it was all about, like, me and Matt doing videos, and what would happen, and the reason that the channel kind of got off to such a slow start is we'd get together, do a whole bunch of videos, and then over the course of days I'd upload them, publish them, and then there'd be these huge chunks of time in between where we got together to do more videos where there'd be nothing. So that's probably why the channel, it took so long to get any traction. One of the reasons why. The other reason why is maybe this face is just all over this channel. That could be the main reason why it's taken, or it might take 15 years or close to amass 1,000 subscribers. But I certainly, what I generally do on these kind of videos is basically not only commemorate yet another year of this channel's existence, but I also like to make it a twofer, and also thank everyone who's been watching over the years. And the longer you've been watching, the more I thank you. Thank you to everyone, subscribers and or viewers, new and old, for watching over the years. I mean, your guys' clicks and views and likes and comments and whatever, participation mostly in the comments and things, and on the live stream, if I happen to do a live stream. Your participation in the comments and or live streams is what's keeping me going. When I see like one more subscriber in a day or something, I'll check the channel and see there's another subscriber. That just like, it's just like, wow, that's awesome. Or a comment, favorable comment of a video that I've done recently, or even a long time ago or whatever. It'd be like, yeah, this is a great video, you should have more subscribers. A nice comment like that, I'll be like, yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. And I think the main reason I do this is kind of just like a hobby, and just like you know, to have something to do, and if I didn't do this, I'd just go stir crazy. Like I've been, ever since I got a hold of like a video camera when I was like 11 years old, it's like I've just needed to record and stuff, and now with the advent of being able to edit, not that it sounds like I'm making it sound like a new thing, but being able to edit videos on a computer so easily and stuff, and being able to share them with the world. It's kind of like, you know, I always need to be filming something, videoing something, recording something, editing something. So it's kind of a perfect mix for me, you know. I was always that kid who, before YouTube came around, I was just walking around behind, you know, if I get together with an acquaintance or something, I'd bring the video camera and be just documenting it, you know, just for whatever, just because I'm psychotic that way. And you know, I did it with some people, and they're like, God, why are you recording everything, you know? And now, of course, it's commonplace. People do it, and they have channels just where they just show every aspect of their lives, and it's just like, you know, back then I was kind of the kook or whatever, you know, but for recording stuff, and now it's everyone's doing it, even more than I am, you know, going around in public and getting in people's faces and taking, you know, all kinds of, there's a lot of shit going on where people are just like, can I take a picture of you on the street? You got a nice ass. And it's just like, whatever. But as often is the case, I'm just rambling at this point. But yeah, yet another year of this channel's existence here on YouTube. Huge movie fanatics. Wow, you know. I'm going to go for 15, and then maybe 16, and then maybe 17, and maybe 18. We'll see if we're still around when it's the 20th anniversary of the channel, and we'll see, maybe I'll have 1,000 and, you know, 1,100 subscribers by the 20th anniversary, or maybe 1,300 subscribers. We'll see. Does it get easier once you pass the 1,000 subscriber threshold? Like, do you start to get more, you know, what's that term? Suggested, and you know, is it easier to start getting more of a, you know, whatever? Yeah. So I will admit, in closing, you know, sometimes, you know, this channel is a kind of a, you know, positive and a negative. I go back and forth. Like sometimes, you know, at you know, pushing 1,000 subscribers, sometimes I look at some of the views on some of the videos and I go, God damn it. You know, I've got, you know, getting, you know, pushing 1,000 subscribers, and all I can get is 15 views on that video, or no one cares about that, or, you know, admittedly, you know, that the channel is full of positives, and also, you know, on the flip side, sometimes I get frustrated looking at the view counts and going, Jesus, you know, a lot of them are going up, which is kind of good, you know, maybe average of 40, 50, 60 and stuff, but sometimes when, you know, a view or a video is like in the teens, it's just like, God damn it. You know, it does kind of get you, but it's just, it's a roller coaster of, you know, day to day, you know, just like whatever. And, you know, it's, you never know what's going to be popular or whatever. So I basically, you know, the way I operate is I just kind of talk about whatever you know, whatever I feel like talking. That's another thing that's probably kept this channel, you know, with such, I don't know what, you know, low subscribers, low viewership, is that I don't talk about the you know, the hot news in the news or whatever. I'm not one of these channels that's, you know, bitching about all the whatever, just the deteriorating Disney movies that keep coming out, and the pathetic this and the pathetic that, you know, channels. If I did that, I'd probably have a lot more viewership. I just talk about what the hell I want to talk about, mainly based on what's, you know, going on in my life in regards to, you know, Blu-ray, you know, purchases or whatever I'm watching at the time. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm just, you know, before I did this channel, it was kind of like I was doing my movie fandom stuff by myself, and now it's like I'm doing it, and then I'm also talking about it as I'm doing it. So, you know, I understand why, you know, the channel's obviously slow to grow or whatever and this and that, but honestly, you know, I kind of am a person where it's like I want to, you know, respond to all the positive, you know, comments and stuff. So I was like kind of glad it's a small channel on one hand, because it's like, I don't know, just like having to respond to just droves and droves of comments would, you know, probably get a little bit overwhelming. So, you know, hopefully, and by the way things are looking so far in the first 14 years, probably won't have to worry about droves and droves of comments. So I guess that pretty much does it. Admittedly, I probably blabbed and blabbed a lot longer than I intended, but that can happen. on this channel. Be warned, 14 years of huge Movie Fanatics channel existence. Yay me, yay the channel, yay you for, I guess knowing about this channel. And in all seriousness, once again, in closing, thank you very much to each and every one of you who watches and positively contributes, or even if you don't positively contribute. I'm not going to thank the people who negatively contribute, but you don't even have to contribute. Just watch and enjoy. Thank you to all the people who watch and enjoy, and I guess if we'll keep plugging along here on this channel and keep doing it as long as I feel like doing it, which is so far has been 14 years. So guess that pretty much does it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video.